Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. I just had some thoughts that I thought might be worth mentioning. It's mainly pointing towards dendrobiums, and you've heard me talking about, them slowing down, day lengths getting shorter, temperatures generally lower, and a week or so ago I took one layer of shade netting off that end wall. You can probably just see, perhaps you can't, it may show up, but through that bit of glass at the top you can see a flipping great tree opposite, and the sun now drops behind that from around midday till about 2:30 in the afternoon. So when the sun comes out the other side, it's lost all its strength, and it only lasts a few hours before it drops down behind the roofs opposite. So I don't get the full daytime sunshine when there is some, if you know what I mean. By the time it comes over the roof in the morning, you're looking at sort of 10 o'clock, so I've lost a couple of hours there, and then I lose a few hours at lunchtime when it goes behind that big tree. Eventually the leaves will come off of that tree and I'll get filtered sun through the branches, but that's later in the year. But what's just happened now, a couple of weeks ago I took the shade netting off the end there, so it got brighter. Shorter days, but it got brighter. Now I've just taken the shade netting off that end. It's just got brighter. And soon I'll be taking the shade netting off the roof. It's getting brighter all the time. Now I know the general light levels outside are lower this time of year, but nonetheless in here, from a plant's point of view, it's getting brighter. Now, considering what's supposed to happen to dendrobiums for their winter rest, a lot of them come from deciduous forests. And what happens when the leaves fall? It gets brighter. So I think I'm doing that unintentionally, Also, we're heading towards November in the not too distant. And the general temperatures are now lower out here than they were, say, a month ago. Whereas the average daytime out here was probably 23, 24, it's now more like 20, 21. If I get a bit of sunshine, it still goes up to 23, 24, but only if the sun hits the grow room. So on a dull day, that's the reason for just wiring in the heater, was to get the daytime temperatures up. But nonetheless, the average daytime temperatures, and certainly the nighttime temperatures, have dropped. So we've now got brighter light and lower temperatures. Because of that, my plants don't need so much water. They don't need watering as often. And certainly this time of year I'm slowing down the feed levels, that's gradually being eased off. So as far as my dendrobiums are concerned, it's got brighter, it's got cooler, and their watering and feed is being cut down. Isn't that a winter rest by definition? And I think that's why a lot of my dendrobiums still bloom well without me doing a deliberate winter rest. I think they're indirectly getting it anyway. It's just the way it goes. However, I still have got a list of those that haven't bloomed as a consequence of the temperature just not getting down low enough. So they're going to have to get treated separately. But, just putting things in perspective, that's probably why things like my nobiles don't need a rest. Not directly. They're getting one indirectly, just by the country I live in and the way I adjust my shade netting and the way that the temperatures drop and everything else that goes on. So I'm sort of almost doing a winter rest without trying. But as I said, there are some little beasties around that have not bloomed, and it's purely because this is an intermediate grow room. I don't like getting down below sort of 14, 15 degrees C, and for some certain dendrobiums that's just not cool enough. They need another 5-degree drop. They need to get down to sort of 9, 10, 11 degrees nighttime temperatures. They need that chill. Okay, so those will get a proper winter rest up in the bedroom, as I've explained before. But I just thought I'd mention that you know, sometimes you do a winter rest without trying. Now, obviously, if you're growing plants in your house, you're probably doing the opposite, because whereas in the summer you like to keep cool and keep the temperatures down a bit, and then the old winter starts coming in and the collars go up and we start shivering round the neck and whack the heating on. So dendrobiums in the home are not going to get a winter rest. They're not going to get that drop in temperature. If anything, it might even go up a bit. So, you know, watch your environments, think about the plants you've got. And if your plants are blooming well and everything's fine, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay, just a few thoughts as I'm sort of packing up for the day. See you again next time.